Good morning, class 7. I am Anil Bhagat, your science teacher from Modern International School, Hiswa. Welcome back to our e-learning program. Today, in this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 11, that is transport in animals and plants, and our today's topic is heart. In the previous lectures, we had discussed about transportation and circulation in our body, and also we had discussed the importance of that, and also we come to know about blood and blood vessels. So here today we are going to discuss about heart, but before that I want to discuss you about blood donation. So blood donation is a very important thing for everyone, because if you donate blood, it will save a life. In every year in our country India, only in our country India, there are several life lost because of unavailability of blood. So people who are above age 18 or they are adult, they can donate blood, and it is a very painless and harmless process, and it saves a life. Blood donation will take place in hospitals and the areas which is and the places which is authorized by government, and these places, they keep the blood safe, okay, and they store it for a long period of time. So blood donation is a very important thing for us, very important process for us. Now let's discuss about heart. So as we discussed, for the circulation of blood and the food substances through blood, there are blood vessels and there is heart. So heart is known as pumping station, and this heart works continuously, non-stop work. It is doing non-stop work, continuous work, and it will pump the blood into our heart, and blood carries with itself different types of substances for us and carry it to the different parts of the body. Now let's talk about the size of the blood. So our size of the heart, so our heart is only, you can carry a heart into your fist. If you close your fist, so heart size is only a fist, means this much small organ is heart. That is the size of heart, a fist. So heart is a very small size, but its work is very important and very difficult work. Now in our heart, oxygenated blood, that is blood mixed with oxygen, and deoxygenated blood, that is blood mixed with carbon, blood mixed with carbon dioxide, it is moving in the heart, and if they will mixed, then it will create problem. So to separate these two types of blood, our heart is divided into chambers. There are 4 chambers in our heart. Upper 2 chambers are called atria or atrium or auricles. Atria, atrium or auricles. The lower one is called ventricles. So 2 ventricles, 2 auricles. Okay class. So left ventricle, right ventricle, left auricle, right auricle. Now this is the division of heart, and between the right ventricle and left ventricle there is a muscular layer, that is called septum, and also in between the auricles, 2 auricles, left and right auricles or atria or atrium, there is a small membranous, it is like membrane, okay, separation, for separation of right and left auricle, there is a thin membranous type of structure present, that is also called septum. So now here 2 ventricles, 2 auricles, and these are divided by separated by septum. So from the lungs, pulmonary vein. Remember the word pulmonary vein. From the lungs, pulmonary vein carries blood and bring it to the left atria or auricle, and from from the lungs, pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood. As I told you that pulmonary vein is a vein which always carry oxygenated blood. So this vein carries blood from lungs and take it to the left auricle, atria or atrium, and then this blood reaches to left ventricle, and from the left ventricle this blood transported to the different parts of our body. And between the right and left ventricle, between the left auricle and left ventricle, between the left auricle and left ventricle, there is a valves are there. These valves are like doors which open only in one side, means they allow blood to flow from left auricle to left ventricle. It will not allow the blood to go back to left auricle from left ventricle. So only the flow in one direction. Same in the case of right auricle and right ventricle also. There are valves are present. So from the lungs, pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood and reach it to left auricle, and from left auricle blood will reach left ventricle, and from there with the help of arteries it will spread into the whole body. In the same way, from the whole body blood is collected by the veins and they reach to left auricle. From right auricle, the veins collect the blood and take it to the right auricle. From right auricle this blood will flow into the right ventricle, and from right ventricle this blood will reach to the lungs by the help of pulmonary artery. Remember the word pulmonary artery. In the previous class I told you arteries carry only oxygenated blood, but here this artery named pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from right side of heart, that is right auricle to right ventricle, and from right ventricle this pulmonary artery carries blood to the lungs for the removal of carbon dioxide from the blood. So this is the whole process in which our heart works, and it works continuous non-stop work. So class, I hope you are able to understand the structure of heart and the flow of blood in the heart. If any problem class, ask me, I will help you. Have a great day. Be safe at home. Thank you.